Hi, and welcome to an Alaska Bycatch Report profile in sustainability. Today, we'll be talking to the head chef at the Kannery Restaurant in Homer, Alaska, Chris Miller. There, the team has devised a trawl-free label for their menu, denoting that there is no trawl-caught seafood served anywhere in their restaurant. Additionally, Chris and his team are putting together the Sacred Acre Music Festival, an event geared toward raising awareness around fishery sustainability. Let's go to him now. Hi, Chris, and thank you for coming on. Now, your label, what inspired you to create that?
Well, me and my partner here at the restaurant, we've been very passionate about stopping the trawling of the Bering Sea for many years. We have the music festival, we have our restaurant here in Homer. We're supporting a lot of the local fishermen. It's devastating their business. So we decided to make the move last year and work through the winter last winter to kind of create it for this summer. We had to get rid of certain shrimps. We're only using a pot-caught spot prawn now from Alaska. Other than that, like all the shrimp is gone. We haven't sold scallops for years for the same reason. We also had to get away from a few other items, but we just decided to do it and we bit it off and we've successfully done it this summer.
Wow. Has it been a challenge to eliminate trawl-caught seafood from your menu?
It was. We've been working on it for a few years, so it wasn't a big challenge all at once. It's something we kind of worked towards, and then at the beginning of this summer, we felt we were ready to ixnay the last few items and rework a couple recipes. And now we're cruising, and our customers are happy, just as happy as they were before, so it really hasn't dented our business at all.
That's terrific. Tell us about the reaction you're getting from your customers.
A lot of people are very responsive to it. They ask questions about it. We're also working with Salmon State currently right now. So we have all of their anti-trawl stickers at the door. We're getting a lot of petitions because of it. We've had a lot of other restaurants reach out to us. We kind of have been looking at menus and maybe starting to share that with other restaurants as if they're fitting into the category. So overall, the response has been pretty amazing.
Tell us a little bit more about your background and how you came to be so passionate about sustainable seafood.
I've been in the industry since I was 15, working in the restaurants everywhere from Denver to Seattle to New Mexico. Then I started a 15-year career with Whole Foods, mostly all in the seafood department. A lot of passionate seafood knowledge came from there. Unfortunately, for about 15 years, I was telling some lies. When I got to Alaska and learned the truth about pollock, which is in surimi, which is in fish sandwiches, which is in fish sticks, I found out that I wasn't quite telling the truth for those 15 years. And that's definitely fueled me to want to make this a big change.
And what lie were you telling?
Well, the MSC, the Marine Stewardship Council, their practices, how they go and certify people, how they're not really certifying people for the right reason. Just all in all, the pollock alone that's happening in the Bering Sea, I now know that most of that is not sustainable and is claimed sustainable at these places.
I see. Now, tell us about the music festival you've got coming up. What's it called?
It's called Sacred Acre Music Festival. It's September 6th, 7th, and 8th in Ninilchik, Alaska. We are a music festival with a mission. Our mission is to educate and create change against the trawling of the Bering Sea. And someday when we're profitable, we'll be donating money with Salmon State and really fighting against the cause itself.
Fantastic. So what artists can people expect to see at Sacred Acre?
This year we got Peekaboo and we've got Glitch Mob and we've got Dirtwire all headlining different days. It's an amazing thing. We have a storyline coming out with the characters that live in the Sacred Acre. The Sacred Acre is a magical land between low tide and high tide and the creatures that come from both. And we're going to turn that into a storyline that is going to tell the story of the fight against the trawling of the sea.
Amazing. Okay, one more question I'd like to ask. I'm just always curious when I speak to chefs. Is there like a guilty pleasure food, something that's just garbage that you just love to eat?
Well, it's definitely going to be a scallop. I mean, because I don't get to eat those anymore. And then, of course, like a nice cheap taco gets me over too.
So scallops, shrimp, they can't be caught without a trawl net at all. Is that correct?
Correct. There's the only spot prawn shrimp out of Alaska that's being pot caught. Everything else is unfortunately trawled in some method or another. And scallops are all a bottom trawl method. And, they are delicious. They're smaller fleets that are doing scallops and they might be doing a better job. But when we take a stance against something, we kind of have to all encompass it. And that's just how we felt that it would be the most sustainable on our end.
Okay. Anything else our viewers should know?
Come check us out at Sacred Acre.
And the Kannery Restaurant, right?
And the Kannery Restaurant. We're here all winter.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Chris Miller, everyone. Now, if you're in Homer, Alaska, I highly recommend you go down to the Kannery Restaurant and have dinner. In addition to being completely trawl-free, it is really some of the best food that I've ever had. I'm going to share with you some quotes from my mother from when we ate there. I don't know why we would ever eat anywhere else. This is the best cheesecake I've ever had. Also, this September, the 6th through the 8th, come on out to the Sacred Acre Music Festival. In addition to the amazing musical artists, you can come by the Alaska Bycatch Reports table and learn more about ways that you can get involved in the fight to bring sustainable management to Alaska's fisheries. Until next time, I'm Paul, and this has been an Alaska Bycatch Report Profile in Sustainability.